Alright guys, welcome back, and I think it's time we take a look at this sketchbook. So yeah, a little about this sketchbook. I bought it like 3 months ago, and as you can see, it's actually already half dead. Well, you know what, let's get into it. So first page, we actually have this Thai Airways retro livery. This is actually the orchid livery. It took me a while to actually color this cheat line, but as you can see, I actually got the color wrong. It wasn't supposed to be purple, it was supposed to be maroon. But looking at it from the whole picture, it actually looks nice with the purple cheat line, so I'll just leave it like that. Also, these engines took me a while to get right. As you can see, all the details on it, like the pylon and the reverse thrust here. And it's actually really nice to make it realistic, and you can see how I add all these rain gutters and the registration on the gear, which just adds to the realism of this piece. So this is actually quite nice of a 747. Moving on, we have a Canada Air 415 Super Scooper. This actually took me about 30 minutes. So all I have to do is just draw the wing and the fuselage because it's a front view. So we have the propeller effect, which I actually like a lot. It's an experimental art technique I tried to use. Like, I make it dark at the top here, and then I just shade the back. So it actually looks like the propeller is spinning, so yeah. Next up, we have an unfinished Eurofighter Typhoon. You can see actually all the external fuel tanks are already there, and the missiles and things like that. I may finish it and I'll post it on the community tab later. Another unfinished piece, we have the Malaysia Airlines A330. This is actually just a draft. I was practicing on how to draw an A330, so I just added Malaysia Airlines and the logo here for fun. But you can see how the gears and the nose gear and the engines are actually really nice, and the perspective is actually cool. So this is a draft for my next A330 art, which you will see soon. Another plane drawing, this is the Boeing P-8 Poseidon. It's a 737 modified for maritime patrol use. As you can see, there's this search radar on its belly, and multiple sensors and various things that's different from the airliner. So this one took me a while to get the perspective right. As you can see how the engines are flat here. It's really difficult to actually get it to be flat. So yeah, but actually I managed to do it, and this one actually came out nice. So moving on, we have one more unfinished art, the Antonov AN-124 Ruslan. This one is the special Be Brave like Bucha livery, which is one of my favorite AN-124 livery. I might color this piece and I'll show it to you guys soon. This is requested by Smiling Festive. It's halfway done. A Singapore Airlines A340-600 leadership livery. And I will shade it soon. I will shade the gear, I will shade the under the fuselage here and the engines. And it will come out actually looking pretty nice in my opinion. So next piece requested by my viewers. This is requested by Chance, or Off Duty Tennessee 1. This is his channel name. You can see this is actually a Boeing 737 Southwest Special Livery. This is called the Tennessee 1. So it is actually really cool to draw these 3 stars here and get the engine perspective right and the gears actually looking solid. So yeah, Chance, if you're watching this one is for you. Only for you, yeah. Next, we have an unfinished Thai International Retro Livery 747. You can see where the flaps supposed to go and the engines and the tail, but other than that, it's just a draft for now. But I'll color it, I'll draw, I'll complete it, yeah, and you will see. Some more blank pages and a slightly chaotic page here with very questionable stuff, like this very cursed sad Concorde, a very short 747 with a huge tail. The Singapore Airlines logo sloppy, a very sloppy Singapore Airlines logo. A forbidden number. Some 767 or 737, I can't tell. I mean 757 or 737. It actually looks like both. Moving on, we have our first anime art is Reino from Girls on Panzer. As you can see, she's posing in front of a Ice Tree Intercity Express, cause you know, if you know, she likes trains, so I just put them together, which actually looks pretty nice. Yeah. Also, another plane drawing. This one is a Singapore Airlines 747-400 in its special tropical mega top livery. Actually, two of our Singapore Airlines planes were painted in this livery, one of which, particularly 9VSPK, actually crashed in Taiwan, claiming 83 lives. So this one is a tribute to the plane itself. I may color this soon because I find the livery very nice. I've already inked it and do a bit of shading. But yeah, it will come out actually looking pretty cool. Just stay tuned for it, guys. Some more blank pages, and then we have our Mikoyan MiG-31. This is one of my best fighter jet art, because as you can see how I actually put effort to actually draw all these lines and the shadings, which took me a while. Also, the logo took me a while to get it right, the MiG logo, and this actually translates to Mikoyan MiG-31 Foxhound in Russian. So I think writing this in Russian actually adds to the, make it look more authentic, you know. And you can see the pilot here too. Anyways, moving on, we have Orange Peko from Ghost and Panzer. This one was a poll I made, and like 360 people actually voted for the poll, and Peko won. And you can see I actually put in a lot of efforts in these eyes. You can see how the shading and the gradient and stuff like that. So yeah. Then we have Emma, also from Ghost and Panzer. She's a mouse commander, one of my favorite characters actually. Gonna make a video on her soon. This one took me quite a while, 15 minutes to get it right. So, but it actually came out very nice, so I like it. A very legendary crossover between Reimu and Japan Airlines. I actually like this because her cloth is supposed to be red color. I'll finish this and then I'll color it in, and it will come out looking actually very nice. So you guys just stay tuned for all my unfinished arts and you'll see how it comes out. This is actually my attempt at the MiG-31. It was a draft. I tried to get the air intakes and the nose right before actually drawing the actual art. So this is just a draft, which I abandoned after a while. An unfinished art of two T-34s, which I posted it on my community, and I will finish it soon. Like these road wheels, which needs more details, obviously. Yeah. Next we have Mako from Ghost and Panzer. She's the driver of the Anko team, or the Anglerfish team. Yeah. She looks sleepy, but she's actually a very good driver. So I think I'll make a video on her too, and the rest of the Ghost and Panzer characters. So you guys just stay tuned. Alright, this is like my 4th time saying stay tuned, but yeah, she's actually very nice to draw. Another Ghost and Panzer art, we have Kume, who is actually saved by Miho during the 62nd Sensha-dou tournament, and yeah, I actually like her design a lot. Very cute. Some blank pages. And one of my first Ghost and Panzer art. This is Anchovy and Alice, and this is Yuzu from Ooarai. She's the one of the 3 student council members, which is actually working very hard to keep the school together. So yeah. Moving on, we have a head pattern, Erika Itsumi. I actually drew this just cause for some reason I wanna draw it. But yeah, it actually took me only 10 minutes to get it right, and I did a bit of shading. I'm not really putting in much effort in this piece, but yeah, you can see how it comes out. These pages doesn't really have anything much. Just some cool S here. Practice drawing an eye. And my friend tried to draw the other side, but you can see how it comes out, yeah. This is one of my latest girls in Panzer art. This is Clara. She belonged to Pravda. And I actually like how I put in a lot of details on this bottle. You can even see this little nutrition thing. Yeah, pretty nice. Should I color her? You guys comment down below, should I color my art? Because I feel like line art is actually quite boring. If I color her in, it might look nicer. But I don't trust my own coloring skills. So why don't you guys tell me what to do with this? Moving on, we have a Sukhoi 57 personification. I call her Hoshino for some reason. And yeah, I like how I actually managed to draw the plane very nice with the landing gear down and the camouflage. Next, we have Emirates 777. This one is incomplete. It's requested by one of my viewers. So if you're watching this, well, you can see that your art is already in progress and I'll complete it soon. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering where these black spots are actually coming from, it's actually my mistake that I forgot to leave a plate empty here. Because once I shade this Sukhoi 57, the pencil marks actually gets transferred over when I actually close this sketchbook. But I'll erase it and it will actually looks better. So moving on, nothing much here. Another Kume, cause she's cute, you know. Very good, very nice to draw. Yeah. An attempted drawing at Luffy, which you can see the level of effort I put in. Cool S. I'm actually very obsessed with Cool S for like no reason. It's just cool to draw. This one is another Erika Itsumi art I made for her birthday, and I posted it on my community so you guys can go check it out there. Two more girls in Panzer art is Azusa from the Rabbit team, Ooarai, and Aki from Yagosota. A Rabbit team poster. This one took me the longest. It's actually very difficult to piece this together. As you can see, the amount of details on this M3 Lee, you can see every single rivets and also this logo. So yeah, overall I think this piece is actually one of my nicest Girls in Panzer art piece, and I like it a lot. Don't ask what's going on in this page. I'm moving on towards the back. This is a very questionable art made by my friend, which is why you shouldn't let your friend touch your sketchbook. Kasane Teto. I used to be a big fan of her last time. This one is her in her in her casual clothes. Actually took me a very short while to draw this. Chibi Teto. My two Vocaloid and Utah art. This is actually my first two anime art. So you can see I actually colored in Teto and Miku. But Miku I didn't manage to finish her for some reason. Maybe I'll finish her soon. But yeah, you guys just wait and see what I'll do with these two. Anyways, this is the end of my sketchbook. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and yeah, I hope I inspired some people to actually draw like me. So if you're watching this but you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right now. And let's hit 200 subscribers together, yeah. Okay, that's all for today. Bye bye.